the State of the Union. It's that time again. And what will Donald J. Trump bring about this year? He has so many accomplishments to point to. Will he talk about, for example, the 1.75 million people who will get cancer this year? 1/3 of whom will die from it, all because he is too busy trying to stay out of jail to spearhead a drive to find a cure for it. Probably not. Will he talk about the 20% rise in mass shootings over this time last year? Will he talk about how America has boldly, proudly increased its carbon footprint by 3.5% over last year? And this with all those coal plant closings. Oh, the halcyon days of the Obama years when our carbon footprint was actually shrinking. No, he's not going to talk about these accomplishments because he has something else in mind entirely. Abortion! Yes, he's going to declare a national crisis and declare that he alone can fix it. And why not? 650,000 abortions each year? That's an awfully high number. That's a really, really high number. And no matter where you come down on the perennial question of whether life begins at conception or upon delivery or somewhere in between, whereas, most Americans figured somewhere around 3 months, right? Interestingly, 90% of those abortions occur within that 3-month period. That's only 1% that occurs in the final months. Only 1% of all abortions. But still, that number is just way too high. And, you have to make an arbitrary decision, right? Practical, philosophical, science only gets you so far. And that's where we all get so lost in. So why not just change the whole game entirely? And this is what I would think Donald J. Trump should do. As he declares that he alone can fix it, I think he should declare that he's going to make birth control as accessible as chewing gum. It'll solve the problem overnight. I don't think he's going to do that, do you? I don't see him do that. Nah, you know why? Because he's playing to the Four Horsemen of the new apocalypse. Right. The Evangelicals. Why? Because Nancy Pelosi kicked his butt over the wall, and now he looks weak, which means he's going to get primaried by either William Weld or John Kasich, which makes him look weaker, which means he'll lose re-election, which means he will get indicted before the statute of limitations has run out and then go to jail. So basically, he's playing to 15% of this country at the expense of the other 85%, all the rest of us, just so he can stay out of jail. Isn't politics fun? What is it about these evangelicals? Why are they so crazy about sex? Or, more specifically, why are they so crazy about preventing girls from having great sex? It's a total control thing, right? It's like they never got past Genesis 3:16. He shall rule over thee. And ordering women all around the house that includes the bedroom for them. Consider the history of the pill. After dithering about it for hundreds of years, we finally got around to inventing the pill. And in 1956, the FDA approved it, but only for severe menstrual distress. And overnight, scores of women all across the country suddenly developed severe menstrual distress. But then it took 4 more years for them to approve it for general use, but only among married couples, right? Because men have to keep the little ladies in check. And there was another 12 years after that when they finally, in 1972, approved it for all citizens. Yes. See, when it comes right down to it, to these guys, to the evangelicals, particularly the Four Horsemen of the new apocalypse, sex is for men, not for girls. Don't believe me? Well, think about this. What is sex for? Officially, it's just for children. That's it. Anything more, and it's sinful, particularly for girls. It's like Augustine of Hippo popped out of the grave like a zombie and started condemning onanists for spreading their seed on the ground. Yes, consider Viagra, right? It's for erectile dysfunction, right? For those limp moments in life. Yes, but thank goodness, so we have it now, because all those 70-year-old men are clearly fathering babies left and right, aren't they? That's the only reason why they're taking Viagra. Yes. What is it about them? And think about the hellacious battle to get. Well, think how quickly Viagra was covered by contraception, by insurance carriers, right? Also run by 70-year-old men, those companies. Interesting, that. And think of the hellacious battle to get those same insurance companies to finally cover the pill. A fight that went on for over a decade. And the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse are still incensed about that. That's why there's this Louisiana law that aims to shut down all the abortion clinics, or the few that they have left, and all these heartbeat bills across the nation. Yes, sex is for men, not for girls. How do I know all this? Because I married into a family of evangelicals. And do they know what I think about sex? They haven't a clue. You know why? Because we don't talk about it. Huh? Yes. Bonnie is 56, and she's still in the dark about where babies come from. Do you know why? Because her mother still hasn't told her yet. Yes, yes, yes. So I don't think abortion's going to be going away anytime soon. We're going to still have this problem. Do you know why? It's evangelicals standing in the way. Because if there's one thing that makes them angrier than 650,000 abortions each year, it's girls having great sex. So, what do we do about this? Well, because it makes them so insane, I think if you're a girl, you should have sex every day this week. I know I am. And if you don't have a paramour within reach, make love to yourself. And if you're a guy, guys, watch out, for the ladies are coming.